Well, good Friday morning, everybody. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live on YouTube. Wheezing and sneezing, coughing and hacking this morning. Sorry, but you'll have to deal with it. Or leave and come back and watch it when you can fast forward through it. But it is what it is, and I got to do my job. So here I be. Hello, Dweffy, Adrian, Terry, Chrissy, Jay, Bud, Terry, Sparta, Brother Brent, Mo, Denise, the random guy, Sheila, Haiku, Jules, Brian, Jim. Good to see y'all. I got a late start this morning. And I've got somebody here cutting the grass and cutting the field today. Good Lord, that's $100. I tell you, I don't know how much more $100 bills I can take. I'm broke. Oh, okay, Tony. Oh, Coonsy, Frank, Ash, April, Isaac. So I apologize for the lawn tractor running, but it's got to happen. Hello, Grim, Chris. Today's title is A New Look. And that's what we're going to be looking at. Now, I don't have to remind everybody of Matthew chapter 5, which is the Beatitudes and the Sermon on the Mount. You pretty much know it. And if you don't, go read Matthew chapter 5. Yeah, Coonsy. Then I sit here and go, you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Hey, Felicia. But what we're going to look at today is the way the world looks today and how it acts versus the way the world looked back then and how it acted. And I really want you to pay close attention to this. It's important. Jesus said in the Beatitudes that the meek, he talked about the meek. He talked about the poor in spirit. He talked about the broken. He talked about the downtrodden. He talked about all the misfits. But if you notice, he never once said that the rich was going to get a thing. He never once said that the puffed up was going to get a thing. He never said that the prideful was going to be in that number. He never said anything to the lacking of that. Not a thing. And that's the difference. Today, you've got all these people that go to the brick and mortar churches wearing their fancy dresses. They'll starve to death to buy a $300 dress so they can look good for Sunday service. Make the kids eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches for a week just so they can get to the next paycheck so they can have a nice dress to wear. New dress. New suits. They will pay a $700 car payment just so they got a good looking ride to show off with. They got, well, one of my children right now has moved to North Carolina, Maddie. The apartment they renting over there is $2,300 a month. $2,300 a month better come with a maid and a chef and a fully stocked kitchen that I ain't got to pay for. Know what I mean? No, I ain't about that life. But this is what I'm talking about. The people that live like this think that they're entitled to heaven. Well, I dress the best. I've got the most expensive Bible in all of the church. Yeah, but do you read it? I've got a good car. I've got a fancy house. My children want for nothing. But do you teach them? In that fancy house, where's your prayer closet? Hello, RL. Christian. Diego. These are the things I'm talking about. You can tote the biggest King James Version, go into the most prestigious mega church, Johnny, in the country, drive the fanciest car, wear the nicest clothes money can buy. But if you don't open that Bible, read it, and apply it to your heart, it means nothing. How you doing? It means absolutely nothing. Nothing, Brother CJ? Nothing. And this is the kind of thing that I've been talking about, and the Lord really dealt with me last night about it. I don't have a fancy house and don't want one. I drive a 2007 Dodge Durango, and I got a 2004, I think it is, Ford F-150. I can barely afford the insurance on them two. Why would I want something brand new? I can't afford the insurance on it. My bathroom's falling through. Got to be careful where you step or you land on the dirt. I can't afford to fix that. Not right now. But you know what I've got? I've got a roof that keeps the water off of our head. The heater keeps us warm in the winter. The window unit air conditioners keep us cool in the summer. I'm blessed to have what I have and to be able to pay for it. Would I like to have a bigger, nicer place? Who wouldn't? Would I like to have a bunch of land that I could tend and a tractor or two that I could tend it with? Who wouldn't? But I'm blessed with what I've got. And I'm happy. See, the meek shall inherit the earth. Thank you, Denise. The meek shall inherit the earth. Do you understand that? It's the people that understand where they are, who they are, what they are, and don't try to live above their raising. But you got folks out there today that knows they only make X amount of dollars a month. Let's just say $1,500 a month. That's all they make. But they spend $3,000 a month and wonder why their bank account's always on the negative. I don't understand. I only went to the fair and spent $600. $600 at the fair? Well, the kids were hungry. Live within your means and be happy with the means that you have. I can't say that enough. I can't state that enough. Hello, Amber. I cannot state that enough. Live within your means and love the means that you have and be thankful for it. See, if you use what God gives you in the proper way and do what God wants you to do with the money that you've got, and you're a good steward over what He's given you, He'll give you even more. But if you're a bad steward, He's not going to trust you. Don't you understand that? You've got to be a good steward. You know, Jesus stated, the fox have holes in the ground. The birds have nests in the trees. But the Son of Man hath no place to lay his head. That was the Son of God, and He was homeless because wealth meant nothing to Him. Me, do I need money? Yes, I have bills I need to pay. I need money. But Jesus didn't have no bills. And when He did have one come due, which was a tax bill, heaven put a gold coin in a fish's mouth that paid his taxes for the rest of his life. See how that worked? God made a way for His Son. God will make a way for you. God will make a way for me. But I'm already more blessed than Jesus was. Look where I'm sitting. I got a car. I don't have to walk. I got a house. I don't have to sleep in the dirt. I can't use it right now, but I've got a bathtub. I don't have to wait and bathe in a river if I can find some water like he had to do. I'm more blessed than Jesus was. So I'm thankful for what I've got. Very thankful. I'm not prideful. I'm not boastful. Because it could all be taken away in a moment's notice. That quick. Just, well, I can't snap with that hand. That quick. It could all go bye-bye. That quick. Be thankful that you've got what you've got. Don't be prideful or boastful. You know, when I see a homeless man, the first thought that comes to my mind is, there but by the grace of God go I. Because if it weren't for God, we'd be homeless. Do you understand that? Let's just get real this morning for a minute. How many of you are but one paycheck away from being homeless? How many of you are but one paycheck away from being homeless? How many of you are one paycheck away from being hungry? Or one paycheck away from losing your car or your truck? Just one paycheck. If them paychecks didn't show up, where would you be? What would you have? Be thankful for what you've got and understand that God provides for you and gives you what you need. God knows what I need, and he'll provide that for me. He'll move on somebody, and somebody will send it. Or he won't. But I don't worry over it. But it's the meek. It's the broken. It's the downtrodden. It's the misfits. It's the outcast that get the blessings of God. It is not the prideful. It is not the boastful. It is not the rich. It is not the accepted. It is not the cliche. It is those that he come to call to begin with that will receive his blessings, not the ones he came to correct. Do you understand that? That's how this works. That's how this works. What side of the fence do you want to be standing on? Do you want to be standing on the misfit side, or do you want to be standing on the boastful side? Being boastful. Being boastful and prideful sounds fun. Being meek and lowly don't. But the meek and lowly is where the blessings rest. That's where the blessings fall. They don't fall on the prideful and the boastful. They fall on the meek and the lowly. Jesus was meek and lowly. And he said to you and to me and to every other person, if you keep my sayings and you love me and you are meek and lowly, I will be with you even unto the ends of the earth. Who's more important to have with you? The mean girls and the jackwagon men, or Jesus? I claim Jesus most of all because he will answer when I call. Them other ones of the world ain't going to answer you when you get into trouble. They're going to turn their back on you and run just as hard as they can run because they want nothing to do with an issue. They want nothing to do with a problem. You get in trouble, you see how fast them friends you got vanish because they want nothing to do with it. If you can't uplift them and help support their way, they don't want you. But Jesus always wants you. God always wants you. And guys, I'm sorry, but that's the message today. I don't have any more. And I'm really short of breath. So I love you, not nearly as much as God, but I love you. I pray you guys have a good weekend and a blessed and safe weekend. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the little bell icon, click the all button, and you'll be notified when I go live or upload videos. Thank you for the super chat that come in. That's how we eat. We appreciate that. If you'd like to continue to support the ministry and my family, how to do so is down in the description of every video. There's an address there to a post office box in town. There's a link to PayPal. There's an email that works in PayPal. There's 3 links to my books. 38 Minutes on the Other Side, Beaten but Blessed, 13 Years of Abuse, and Cooking with CJ, Volume 1. All can be found over on Amazon. It's available in paperback or electronic version. Over on Facebook, you need the instant messenger. Hit the plus sign, hit the dollar sign. Type in what you want. It goes straight into the bank account. If you've got prayer requests that you need to enter those now. And Brent and Chrissy will write them down. And we'll pray about it together or separately later. But I love each and every one of you. And good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I see y'all on Monday. Bye now.